Rolling suicide.
Hey everybody, it's Jonathan from Breeder Circle, and here we are again with another Morph Spotlight. This week we're going to do a gene that we proved out ourselves and we've been working with for a few years. It's called the Marble. And the Marble project was something that I got a while back. It looked a little bit of granite-ish. I did have a yellow belly version that was pretty insane at the time that right now would look great. Actually, we have lost where it actually has gone, but how we got this project was what we bought out a collection about 5 years ago. And this girl, she was into bearded dragons at the time, so was I, and I was just getting into the ball python stuff, and I bought out her collection, and she just told me, she's like, this is something really important, really cool, and I was like, oh, okay, it looks like a granite, you know, nothing normal, nothing out of the woodworks, the adult female that was the originator of it all. But the yellow belly one was pretty crazy. It was a male. Ended up selling it like an idiot, and I should never have done that, but that being said, she bought them as babies from one of the importers down here, and she picked them out of the bag, and that's basically how she got them. I ended up getting the project, and it took me breeding a Pastel to the original mom. When I got a Mojave version, I was just blown away at what I got. I got two of them, which is this female here and another male that we have that's actually breeding at the moment. And when I saw the combo, I was just like, whoa, you know, what do we have here? You know, it was really exciting. You know, she told me it was something, so now I was really kicking myself after for selling the yellow belly version. But that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys through just the regular gene itself, and then just a couple of the combos that we made, and then a bigger one so you guys can see what this project looks like. I was approached by Stefan at one of the Daytonas, and he said, he's like, hey, I have something very similar, and I'm still trying to find out more information about this, but he has a gene called circles. And you'll understand why he calls it circles as we go in through here. So he might have something similar, but other than that, there's only one other individual that actually has the Marble project in their hands. So we're going to be releasing some of these soon, and you know, we're going to hopefully make a lot more cooler combos and see what kind of super forms we can make with it. So let me go ahead and take you guys through what we are doing with this project currently. So I'm going to show you guys two versions of just the regular Marble. And as you can see, this is more of a dark version. And one of the things that we look for is not only the dark coloration, but the circles that really come up in the top version. And so what it does is it reduces the sides a little bit. It has a specific coloration that bands down from darker to lighter towards the bottom. And then it always has those circles. And the alien heads are basically doubling up towards the top and the dorsal of the snake. You also will see all the breaks, which is what made me think it was granite-ish when I first got the project. But that's basically the darker version. Here is a lighter one, and as you see, it has a lot of the bullet holes. Like some harlequins have this, though it's nothing like the harlequin gene. And then again, you know, the circles that go through it. As you get into combos, some of the similar stuff happens also. So that's just a single gene Marble. Okay, and here I'm going to show you a couple different versions of what the Mojave ones come out looking like. So here's one right here that has that nice little stripe, and then they have the hooks, has the stripe and the hooks and the very dark coloration. So that's that one there. And then we have this one right here where it has more of a broken up pattern, you know, some little splatter marks on the side, a little bit of ringers, and just that dark coloration. You know, the yellow tends to pop out a little bit more also. And then some versions are better than others. There's some that are going to have a direct stripe all the way, and then others going to have broken up stripes. So that's basically the Mojave versions of the Marble. Okay, and here is a Pastel version. Now, this Pastel line was not that bright. And this one, I don't know if you can see it in here, but you can see a lot of the fading. You're going to see the honeycombs coming up the sides and a lot of them, and then some fadings that go all the way in the top, and then again, your circles. So the yellow definitely came out a little bit brighter. Nothing too exciting, but let's see what the combos are going to bring to us. But the coloration definitely got lighter and brighter, and then you'll see the circles, again, popping up all through the sides, and then the top. And the alien heads will be floating. All right, so then after a couple of years, mind you, I've been working on this project for about 5 years now. Having my main girl not go a couple times during those 5 years, we finally hit on a Super Marvel. We made 2 of them so far, and what I'll do also in between this is I'm going to show you guys a picture that will pop up of what it looked like as a baby. And basically it came out extremely dark, like extremely dark, and I was very surprised to see what it came out looking like. So I really want to see what the super forms are going to look, but again, you know, you're going to see the circles in the top, very dark color. Some people say that it looks just like a very extreme version of a regular GHI, and it's just really nice. You know, it looks really cool, and I was excited to hatch it out. We hatched 2 of them so far, so we're going to continue breeding them into other stuff to see what we're going to make. So what I did also is I brought some more sizey, a sizier version of, and then there's another thing too that you have to be put into the application, is that they have like a blue tint to them also. So there's a blue tint that goes around as they get a little bit larger. They start getting this blue and grayish tint to them. So it's pretty cool, you know, and then you see the dark coloration, and then the flames coming up the sides, very reduced. So that's basically one. This one's probably around 1,000 grams, I would say, somewhere around there. So as they age, a lot of them actually get darker. It's really cool. So here's another version. So this was a Mojave Marvel to a Marvel. We're not sure if we hit on a Super Marvel Mojave. This one's probably just more of an extreme version of the Marvel Mojave. So you can see all the pattern is broken up. The alien heads are definitely broken up all through the sides. Again, there's like these little yellow tints in the flames that are coming up through the sides. So really cool looking. It's great looking. I really want to see what else we're going to be able to make. You know, lesser version, I have a feeling it's going to be really cool too. With the addition of fire, it might be really awesome. Okay, so and then here we go this is the daughter. So from that first clutch that helped me figure out that something else was going on, this is what she's now breeding as we speak now. This is a female Marvel Mojave. So this was from the very first clutch from that adult female that made me realize that there's something else going on. So she's extremely dark. When you look at her, you're like, whoa, what exactly is going on with her? So, you know, very beautiful, dark coloration, and again, almost a little bit of blue tint. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's a blue tint that basically is shown through the sides once they get a little bit larger. So yeah, so basically this is the Marvel project. And this is something that we're going to work on a little bit more and try to prove out, you know, see what other super combos we can make and anything else. But I appreciate everybody coming and watching the Morph Spotlight with us. And we'll see you again. So you can follow us on Facebook at /The Breeder Circle, and then on YouTube, Breeder Circle. Have a great time.
Self-righteous suicide.